And hello there again, YouTube. This is Stampede Valkyrie here. We're going to go a little bit of a variation, not so much a light bar, but actually a beacon. This one is a Federal Signal Super Beacon Ray Model 174. The one really neat thing about these Super Beacon Rays, or at least the 174 series, is the fact that the motor doesn't fully oscillate. In other words, that the bulbs don't spin all the way around. It'll actually spin, I would say, probably about 60 to 80 degrees, stop, and then reverse itself. And what you get when that happens is, according to literature, you get more bulb flashes per than you will with a regular rotator. But it's still kind of neat. I mean, it's a unique light. It's probably one of my more unique beacons. Looking at the tag here, it's got a serial number of T or 2, P as in Paul, 10, D as in dog, 5. Thanks to stands on E-light bars, it allows me to decode that again. Like I said, E-light bars, for those that aren't familiar with it, check it out. A lot of really useful information. I've learned a lot from them. If I decode that number, the 2 is 12 volts. P, as in Paul, means the manufacture dates were between 1960 and 1968. The number 10 means permanent mount. The D as in dog is manufactured April. And 5 is the last year, which I'm assuming by going by P between 1960 and 68 means 1965. So this lamp, or this light, was manufactured April 1965. It's actually kind of neat when you can find this stuff out on the internet just by doing a little bit of looking around. But it's actually in pretty good condition. I mean, in all honesty, I did a little bit of steel wool. For those that don't know, this is a glass dome. So it's not plastic, it's not the remanufactured dome. It's glass dome, original glass dome. Steel wool, quadruple zero steel wool, cleans up glass very nicely. For those that don't, just a tip, this one actually had some paint and some scuff marks to it. I took care of those. What this could use is me opening it up and giving the inside of the dome, or inside of the dome, a good cleaning. There's some grease along the back that I can take out. However, I did some work on the base as well. The base here I thought I was going to have to re-chrome. For those that are familiar with products like Never Dull and steel wool, if you look at that, it's not perfect. There's still, like I said, I could work on some of the rust there around the rings. I just haven't gone that far into it. But if you look at it, I mean, for a light manufactured in 1965, it's got a pretty good shine to it still. I mean, unfortunately, the base was cut. If I get around here and take a look, as you can see the light as it's spinning, you can see the base was in fact cut, probably to mount to the top of a fire engine. I don't know where this light originally sourced from. This light came into me through more of a luck type anything else. Somebody came to me and said, hey, I've got a beacon. And I said, hey, I fix beacons. And next thing I know, this beacon was in my possession and I wasn't going to walk away from this one. So I'm not necessarily a beacon guy, but I figured I'd just bring it up and get you some pictures so you can see what's going on. I mean, the 4 bulbs, how the oscillation takes place, back and forth, back and forth. This is actually pretty quiet. Spin around here if I can without tripping over anything. As you can see, the base got cleaned up. Honestly, the combination between quadruple zero steel wool and Never Dull, not that I'm promoting any specific products, but I think it did a pretty damn good job. I could definitely use the rubber gasket down here on the bottom, and if I go underneath it, you can see that I still have the screws that this thing mounted to the roof on are still there. So this thing sits on its screws. I think it displays better that way, but that's it in a nutshell. I'll keep it simple. Basic 12 volt light. I don't remember the bulbs. I think these are 4464s in here. I haven't opened it up to take a look at it yet, but there it is. Federal Signal Super Beacon Ray, manufactured April 1965. There you go, YouTube. Have a good day.